round 2 best of 3, current score 1-1, and in the blue we got Grandmonster playing as Odin. And on the other side, this is none other than Hagrit, who's won the first tournament in December that I've hosted. He's playing Hades, which was also his winning civ. Oh my god, no. No. He was preying on that tempo for so long. This is gonna hurt his build order a lot. Let's see. Actually, Grandmonster is very out of position with his Ulfsarks. They were moving very late, so both players kind of making the same mistake there. That was unfortunate. Well, this could be good actually for Hagrid. I wish he put one less villager on the armory, as that way you can make an extra villager after the heroes. Is this a gap? Oh, Hagrid can totally walk through that. He's got a scout in the back corner, so that's going to be really good for Underworld. He's got the Cyclops on the front to knock on the door of Grandmonster, and no doubt he will do a unit flood against that second or front TC even. We got a Freya pick and a Skadi pick. I'm just curious about, will our Hades player go for Hephaestus or will he be going for Artemis? And it looks like it's gonna be Hephaestus. Only a single villager to build a back TC, and actually Hagrid is trying to get the front. Got another side build going this side. We got the Armor of Achilles as a relic, and where's the other one? Someone's picked it up. Where is it? There it is. Blanket of Empress Zoe. So more crush armor for buildings. That fire giant is probably going to be sniped by Ajax. That's pretty good. It's a really good trade. However, Chiron is going to die. Very good second fast hand center timing for our Odin player at 2 minutes something seconds. And 21 Ulfsarks are going to flood out. If this forest can be burned down, this will very easily reach that point, and a lot of villagers can be killed there. The TC can be denied, but it looks like Grandmonster is instead using them against archers. That is not the best choice for efficiency. You'll lose a lot of units here, and you have to make even more Ulfsarks to build them. Pestilence is being cast, and it covers almost everything in Grandmonster's base. There's just... oh, actually he's made another set of longhouses, so he's gonna be fine. I would like to see a bunch of raiding cav and a bunch of towers as well. More longhouses being made, so yeah, he's definitely gonna power through this, no problem. Would like to see the forest fire though, and even if it's just these 4 units and a unit flood from these longhouses, something needs to happen to slow down Hagrid, because he's got too much tempo going into this. Maybe Grandmonster can go 3 TC before Hagrid can do it as well. That could be okay, actually. Still not enough hill forts being made, only just the 2 hill forts, which means no rams, but I really like the frost giant spam. It's gonna help a lot, but Hagrid picks up the relic Armor of Achilles, so that's gonna help his infantry a lot, and he's already got the Gastrofidi spam going, which he'll be able to power through it. But at this instance, I would say it's better to just go behind the wall and rely on the extra tower fire to keep him safe. He can also use Underworld and attack this at some point, and oh no, he's losing the scout for no reason. Rip. That is not what he wanted to do there. Currently kills are pretty even, and as raiding cavalry are going to be mixed into this, as well as Huskars, actually the Gastrofidis are in a lot of trouble there. Raiding Cav with the Sons of Sleipnir upgrade, doing I think triple damage against archers. Pretty potent. And Grandmonster is making pretty good eco, gotta say. Hagrid is still way too much focused on having to build TCs, but as the Greek player, that is fine. He's, generally speaking, got mostly equal amount of resources. So yeah, he's okay here. He just needs to retreat and get out of the way. The forest fire not gonna do too much, but it does open this area up. So I would like to see a bunch of towers and a hill fort and a start of a ballista spam. Of course, the hoplites here are a very potent weapon. They have now better hack armor thanks to the relic. Ooh, the Perseus freezing is really good here. If Hagrit can keep that guy alive for a long time, Perseus can build more value than Bellerophon could in this matchup, actually. But yeah, that is just way too much firepower from Hagrid. And Grandmonster has to turn around. Half his rally units weren't even in the fight. Definitely needs Ballista to be able to deal damage. And a lot of the units are actually building around the sides. So yeah, Hagrid's army is just way bigger right now. And he's making another fortress. He could be doing that at home as well. What was that? Was that his market? Yikes. That was in the way for sure. He could make a market like right here or something like that. No, it wasn't the armory. The armory is here. Plenty is being used by Hagrid. I would like to see Underworld soon. Okay, here we go with the Rams and a bunch of Oathsharks to escort them. So that's gonna kill all of these villagers, unless they manage to garrison into the tower. But even then they are at risk with all of the Rams doing their work. Finally we get to see 5 Sentinels in one of these tournaments. God, we never managed to. But this time, we got them. 5 Sentinels, boys. That's some real Hades power right there. Look at this, we got 8 villager kills already from Grandmonster, and he's gonna start to kill houses. Hagrid is in a little bit of trouble. Even his TC might be at risk. 2 of the Sentinels will absolutely die here. Third house going down. And the ballista spam has been established. He just needs a bunch of towers. Just pick off a few throwing axemen and use them. Ragnarok will be available later. Frost is available. This is a great location for Frost right now, as he could kill all of this off if there's no units to defend. Or he could do it at the front. Hagrid actually falling apart a little bit as he drops down to 120 population with all those house kills coming in. There's not enough gold economy for Hagrid either. Grandmonster could be knocking out Hagrid in this series, especially if Frost is used on the front at some point relatively soon. Towers are being finally made for a Norse player, and a Ram or 2 will join the fray as well. More are being made on the side. Grandmonster really needs gold. Okay, he's actually got an expired gold mine in the back, but he does have just enough coming in that I think he can sustain his production. Hagrid is in so much trouble, guys. There's another ram coming in even to kill houses once more. Hagrid has all the houses, but he doesn't have the eco to make units. That is crazy. He has to sell some food or something to get by. And even then he'll have to deal with the combination of Ragnarok and Frost. It could be just separately as well. The two could be used separately. The towers are getting eradicated, so that gives the Norse units a lot more power on the front. This is great, guys. This is so good. Grandmonster improved? I have to agree. That was a great build. Everything was great, except he could have stopped the second TC. That's the only thing he did worse than a top player would do. Everything else was on point. Grandmonster is playing amazingly well in this series, and I think it's going to be enough to knock out Hagrid off the tournament, unless he manages to pull off a miracle here somehow. The Gastrophiles, of course, could be micro to take out the Myth units. They could be micro to take out the towers, which is, I think, what he's doing right now. No, he's not shooting at the towers just yet. Hatkar and the Jarl are chasing them, and the Raider could join in as well on that. But yeah, Hagrid is just fighting units, and it's really not doing anything. He's not able to make Colossus, and there's bound to be another Ram Raid coming into the main TC area soon. He's making a lot of buildings now to put a stop to that, but there's still only a tiny trade route, and that is the second caravan actually. Perseus is here, who could definitely help a ton, but 5 ballista, that's tough. Would like to see some more raiders. Throwing axemen are just producing so much value in this matchup, man. Like, if you go Freya, their damage goes quite high. Would be even better if Grandmonster was a Thor player, but for some reason he does prefer using Odin. It has a single ram here. Definitely needs to relax a bit on the production from all the way back here. Actually, he's still making throwing axemen from here. He's also got a guy stuck in the back. Ooh, there goes Gastropedes. They're actually powerful enough to snipe even Huskars in like 2 shots. How do you deal with the ballista? You actually make a bunch of prodromos, and that clears them up. The Gastropedes kill the towers, and prodromos flank. The prodromos are also pretty good against the Jarl and the raiding cav, and the rams, so surprisingly enough, they can be a really good unit in this situation. Hagrit clawed his way back to 160 population, and now this is starting to be scary for Grandmonster once more. Except if he manages to get a good frost in. I'd also like to see the forward tempo starting to produce, as he's got a lot of favor. And during this heavy fighting, a lot of the units for Hagrid are going down, which is giving him so much favor income. Okay, the 6 ballistas right now. He doesn't want to make any more, as his main army is starting to suffer. And actually, he's still constantly producing economy, it seems. Okay, he's actually stopped producing from the TCs, but the market is still working. And okay, the melee units have gotten on top of the ballista, and 4 of them are falling at once. That is too much. Grandmonster has just lost his siege potential, so if he was to use Ragnarok right now, I'm not sure he'd be able to punch through just yet. But maybe he'll get the front. This is actually scary. He's gonna use it in tandem with Frost, no doubt, and there are 3 ballista left. So if he can keep his economy up during this, and let's say make a bunch of doors or something, that could be pretty good. Also, don't forget, the Heroes of Ragnarok are way faster at building town centers in DM than any of the other infantry units, except the Hersier, of course. They're building at an equal speed. I would love to see Frost right now being used, and that would be the perfect chance for Grandmonster to steal the town center of Hagrit. Looks like he's trying to hold on though, Hagrit is, and he's popped out the Gastropedes in the back, but Frost would take care of all that. Some heroes are trying to flank this and probably take out the ballista, I suppose. Frost not even gonna be necessary, guys. Nice flank on the ballistas, but I don't think it will matter, as these units got surrounded and there's only like the 1 tower and the 2 fortresses left, and Hagrid's now on even lower population. A single Hersier could be made here to deal with the Colossus. Actually, a Frost Giant will be needed. Hagrid's in more trouble than he ever was before. Very nice little outside economy. I wish he had hunted a bit. He's still trying to produce caravans, yeah, but he can't. He can't make any, he doesn't have the pop. The left fortress is gonna die for sure. The right one is not yet being focused down. And the Frost Giant looks like he's going after the Vills. Oh, very nice, he shift-clicked them. Oh, this is really good. Is he remaking the eco? Yes. He's got enough food to make a lot of Vills. Actually, he's making only Vills. That's very interesting. He's also making additional caravans so that he can sell some gold should he need to. I would love to see him starting to build this TC now and somehow hold it with Frost or something. Hagrid has to delete additional buildings for his trade to be fixed. The houses are in the way. They keep jittering. Eventually, we'll get stuck. No, that again, they're getting stuck. Hagrid has to resign, and Grandmonster moves on in the tournament. Hagrid is out. Very, very good game. See some stats. Grandmonster was like 100 kills ahead. That's crazy. Oh, 90 kills. Can't stop the ballista. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Definitely need the flanks. And definitely need to use Underworld. He never used Underworld. That's how you slow. Oh, that's how you slow down the Norse.